So question 3, and let's have a quick look at this question. We're given a graph here and its function with 4 variables A, B, C, D, where we note, and I've highlighted just to remind myself that they're all positive constants, so no negatives. And at the bottom of the question, we've got to determine the value of the constants, pop the numbers in the box and justify our answers. That's probably going to be the trickiest part here, to justify them. Without over worrying about how much justification we've got to put. If we look, we can see that there are 6 marks for this question and only 4 values. So anyway, most of them kind of are going to be fairly straightforward. So let's see what we can see here. If I scroll to about there, I've got a copy of the function over here. That's great. I can keep scrolling down. I remember now. So here's the function. Let's start off with these horizontal asymptotes. So we know that this has got to be related to the values of C and D downstairs. Now with 1 going through -1, then that must be the value there of C. So because we know that it's when we get division by 0, so if x is -1, then if c is 1, then we're going to get an asymptote here. And the negative d will relate to the value of 3 here. So I've called it here poles that x is -1 and 3 means c is 1 and d is equal to 3. There's a horizontal asymptote heading across here. So we know as x tends to infinity, the function tends to this value. So looking at this, upstairs we've got a quadratic with a factor of a, and downstairs we've got a quadratic where the x squared term has got a coefficient of 1. So basically f of x, as x gets very large, will simply become the value of a, which means a must be 2. And then the last thing we can probably pick up is the roots. So we know upstairs the roots at -2 and +2 will occur when this upstairs, the numerator is 0. So we need x squared minus b. Now, x squared minus b does factorize into x plus root b, x minus root b here. And therefore, we can say the roots must be when b is 4, because then the square root of 4 is 2 and -2 to get those ones. So we'll fill those answers into the box down the bottom here, take the marks, and that's it.